All right, so in today's video, I'm going to talk about what type of exercises you can and can't do while doing a prolonged fast. And also what exercises are beneficial and which ones you've got to stay away from and why. What's up everybody, it's Andrew V here. For those of you that do not know me, I am a performance coach, mindset coach. I am vlogging every day what it takes to be lean, what it takes down to get shredded. I think physiques and your feeling in your own body has a major impact on your relationships, your life. And the reality is if you're feeling low, if you're feeling lethargic or winter has gotten the better of you or you just feel like not doing much, there's a good chance that you and your relationship with your body needs some work. So hopefully this will give you some answers. So in today's video, as I said, we're going to be talking about what exercise you can do during a prolonged fast. So I've just done, in the start of the week, a 60-hour fast. So in 60 hours, I didn't eat anything, didn't have any calories, only black coffee and water. Now, a lot of people while fasting will just sit there, just waiting for it to be over, because it's very taxing on the brain. I understand that. But for me, I'm on the mission to get shredded, to get lean. So we still had to work out. Now, there's specific things that you can and can't do in terms of working out. So I'm going to discuss a couple of things of what you shouldn't do. A couple of things, high intensity cardio. So high intensity cardio is where you're doing short intervals at high intensity, at high sprints, or it could be weights, just really high intensity, where you're basically bumping up your heart rate to the max capacity that it can go for a short amount of time, and then dropping it back down, and then bringing it back up, and then dropping it back down. You can't do that. Reason being, that's very, very taxing on your nervous system, on your whole body. So I want you to imagine that if you're running at 1,000 miles per minute, if you're doing something real high intensity, when that's done, your body's shaking and you're trying to recover and it's searching for nutrients and you're not giving it anything, it's not going to be good. So you can't do that and you just won't recover from it. I've made the mistake of doing high intensity before, thinking that I'm going to be a hero, and I'll just sprint while fasting. That's all right. And it didn't work. I got sick. Simple. Stay away from high intensity stuff. So if we're doing cardio, a couple of things. Keep it low intensity. Keep it steady. Now, I wish I could give you a recommendation on the heart rate of what slow or medium is. I can't really, because everyone's heart rate will be different. Everyone's age level will be different. So the way I judge what low intensity cardio is if you're out of breath and you can't talk, too much, too high. If you're not sweating at all, too low. So somewhere right in the middle, you want to be moving, you want to be sweating a little bit, you want to be warm, but you should still be able to have a conversation to the person next door on the treadmill. Cool. Not that I talk to people next to me on the treadmill, but if anybody wanted to talk to me, I'd be talking to them. And I could, right? So that's what low intensity is. Now, low intensity, the longer you can do it, the better. So 40 minutes to an hour of low intensity cardio, do it. If you've checked out my other videos, low intensity cardio is boring. So listen to a podcast, watch a YouTube video, listen to an audiobook. Do something that's stimulating for your mind. It goes by quicker. And pretty much when you're fasting, majority of the calories burnt throughout your low intensity cardio are gonna come out of your fat storage. So think about it. If an extra 10 minutes burns an extra 50 calories, well, if you're fasted, especially longer and deeper into your fast, those 50 calories, 95% of them are going to be out of your muscle. Now, weights. Weights, I'm going to explain something. So weights, you could do anything you want with weights. But really you should stay away during fasting periods, prolonged fasting, not intermittent fasting. For prolonged fasting, stay away from heavy work. When I'm saying heavy, do not be doing 4 to 8 reps. You know where some people will say at 8 reps, you've got to be at your max, so you're failing at 8 reps. So if you're doing a bicep curl and you're failing on the 8th rep, too heavy. When you're doing heavy, you're basically going to be tearing a lot of your muscles, and you're going to be stimulating to the body saying, we need to repair this muscle. To repair muscle, you need food. You need nutrients to repair your muscles. If you don't have nutrients, your muscle ain't going to repair. No good. Going to have a bad time. So what you want to do is, and I do this especially towards the start of my to the start of my fast, is I want you to imagine that your whole body, before you start fasting, is storing energy or glucose. And it actually is. So all the carbohydrates that you've ingested are actually stored as energy in all your muscles. So what I do is I on purpose deplete all my glycogen levels or all my carbohydrates out of my muscles. Now when you deplete all your glycogen and all the carbohydrates out of all your muscles in your whole body, what will happen is your body will now not have any energy sources to come from glucose or to come from your storage. Now, if you don't have any glucose or carbohydrates left in your body to use for storage, the only place that it can get the energy from is from your fat storage. Simple. So my intention always with a prolonged fast is, how do I use up my glycogen or all my carbohydrates as quickly as possible? And there's a specific method to be doing it. It's called to do a depletion workout. So I'm going to use the bicep curl again. So if I'm working the bicep, it's going to first draw glucose or energy from the bicep itself, and it's going to drain the bicep of energy. But I don't want to go too heavy because that'll rip the muscles. So what I want to do is I want to stay in the rep range of 12 to 15 reps on any given exercise, and at 15 still be able to have maybe 3 or 4 reps in me. So not to failure. We're not trying to rip our muscles. What we're trying to do, and this is how I make the mind connection, is I'm just trying to use the muscle as much as possible, heavy but not heavy enough to cause any damage. So a depletion workout is 12 to 15 reps, not failing on your last reps, and do 10 sets per body part. So if I'm doing my right bicep, I'll do 10 sets of 12 to 15. If I'm doing legs, I'll do 12 to 15 reps, 10 sets. Now they're very taxing. The workouts take a while, so I sometimes split them into upper body and lower body. So in the first day in the start of the day I'll do lower body first and deplete all my glycogen and all my carbohydrates from the waist down. And then at night, I'll deplete all my carbohydrates and my glycogen from the waist up. That means that by the time I've hit the end of the day, I've already used up all my glycogen, all my carbohydrates, and then the next 2 days, wherever I can slip in the cardio, I just put it in there. Now the cardio is low intensity, so it's not high intensity. I'm not going to damage my body. I'm not going to need to recover. All it is I'm just basically just taking out some of the calories out of my fat, just chipping away at it. So the results, what can you get in terms of results? Well, I'll tell you, right now it is Friday, and I ate my last meal on Sunday night. So Sunday night I had my last meal. I did my depletion workout on the Monday. So on the Monday coming in, I still had the energy from the food the day before. I depleted all my carbohydrates and all my glycogen on the Monday. Tuesday, I'm still fasted. Tuesday, I did 2 cardio workouts. And then Wednesday morning, I did another cardio workout in the morning. And then I ate Wednesday afternoon. That's my 60 hours. Now, during those 60 hours by Wednesday afternoon, compared to my weight on Monday afternoon, there was a drop in 5 kilos. If you're looking in pounds, that's almost 10 to 12 pounds. Now, that is not all fat, because your body will store anywhere between 300 to 900 grams of carbohydrates or glucose in your muscles. So there's that depleted. Every carbohydrate that's in your body, every gram will hold on to 3 grams of water. So if I've held on to half a kilo of carbohydrates, then there's also another 1.5 kilos of water. So that's 2 kilograms. One bowel movement could be another half a kilo. All the sodium drops another half a kilo. So really I could have lost 3 kilos of water / carbohydrates and then another 2 kilos worth of fat. Still, if you can, over the space of 3 days, successfully drop 5 kilograms off your body, you feel better, you've got vitality, you've got energy. If you were eating sugar before, you had any addictions before, they're all clear as well. You've ramped up the pain threshold, and then you gently reintroduce the good quality foods, which I now have, and now 5 days in, I'm now 6 kilos down. Now again, it's not all fat. Don't think that, 6 kilos in 5 days, I'll do anything for that. That's more than a kilo a day. You can't drop a kilo of fat per day healthily, safely, or with any sanity at all. And I push things to the absolute limit. So trust me when I say that, because the reality is you'd need to be doing anywhere between 4 to 10 hours of cardio to drop a kilo a day. So you just can't do that. That's pretty much it. So again, a couple of points. High intensity, stay away from. Really heavy weights that damage the muscles, stay away from during a prolonged fast. If you're doing weights, you're doing it to deplete your glycogen, so stay in the high rep range, 12 to 15, not to failure, and do lots of sets to deplete all the carbohydrates. Once all the carbohydrates are gone, just low intensity cardio to absolutely chip away at it. If you chip away at it, most of it is coming out of your fat. It's not going to be easy, the cardio. Your body's going to resist. It's going to say, I don't have any energy. That's because fat as an energy source is not going to have that kick like carbohydrates do. It's not going to be as easily accessible. It takes a while to sort of burn. So just chip away at it, be patient, and work through it. Now, there's a couple of people that are actually on this fast and kind of keto-ish diet at the moment as well that I've spoken to, and they're also having some great results. So like this video, comment in the sections below, ask any questions. I've got an Instagram, it's Andrew V or Andrew_V_official. Andrew V on Facebook, you'll find me. Just Google me, you'll find me. Follow my journey. These videos come out pretty much daily. I hope you got some value out of it today. No matter where you are, wherever you are on your journey, it's okay. Just be better than yourself yesterday. That's all you got to do. Just one step at a time. Just be a little bit better than you were yesterday. And wherever you're going, whether it be in your health, your fitness, your business, your passions, you'll get there. Just believe in yourself. Signing out.